this is Jay, and welcome to my math class. Today we're going to talk about credit cards, and a lot of times when you get a statement, there's so much stuff written on it. The main things you want to look at are these. You want to look at your new balance, what your minimum payment is, and most importantly, the finance charge. The finance charge is your interest that you have to pay. So if you pay your statement off in full, if you pay the $125.24 in this case, then you don't have any of this interest charge. If you only make the minimum payment, then you have to pay interest on whatever's left. And so it will say two different things. One's a periodic rate, and usually credit cards are monthly. We will assume this one is monthly. And then there's an annual percentage rate. The annual percentage rate is the percent per year. And since this is monthly, to find the annual percentage rate, you take the percent times, there's 12 months in a year, and that will give you the annual percentage rate. So that's how they find this. Since this is monthly, you multiply by 12. If it was bi-monthly or every other month, then you'd multiply by 6. Okay, so we're going to work out a statement. Say this person who has a credit card balance of $125.24 decides they're just going to pay $20 every month until June, and then hopefully they can pay it off. So we're going to set up the statement. Well, when your balance first comes in January, we'll assume his was January. If you pay it off, there's no interest. So for a credit card, your first statement then is 0 interest. If you pay the $125 off, you don't know anything. But instead, they're only going to pay $20, which means there's still a balance of $105.24. So when you make your $20 payment, you would subtract the $20 off. So that's how we get the $105.24. But when you get the next statement in February, it's not going to be $105 because you still have to pay the interest on that. And so to find out the interest on that, the first thing you want to do is rewrite your percent as a decimal. And then you want to take the remaining balance, so the $105.24, and multiply it by your percent, and that will tell you how much interest you have to pay. So if you multiply 105 times the percentage rate, you will get $1.74. So you're paying $1.74 in interest. So your next balance then is these two combined. So if we add these two, but make a payment of $20, so we're also subtracting our 20, then we get $86.98. So if you take 105, add your $1.74, but subtract your $20 payment. Because remember, he's going to make $20 payments until he gets to June and then see if he wants to pay it off. And so, subtract your 20. And your balance is $86.98. That's what's left on the card, so you need to pay interest on that. So you take your $86.98 times your percent, and that will get how much interest you owe. And in this case, it's $1.44. Do it again. So we take this, subtract our 20, but add these. So we add these two, and then you subtract your $20 payment. And in this case, it gets $68.42. But then, since you didn't pay it all off, you have to pay the interest on that again. Which gives us $1.13. And you would keep doing that. So when we make our $20 and add our interest, we get $49.55. If you multiply your percent times that to find the interest, it's 82 cents. Add those two, but subtract your payment. So in June, it's $30.37 plus the interest, because that balance was left there. And the interest is 50 cents. So in June, when we get this last statement, we not only have to pay the balance that was remaining, we need to pay the interest. So if we want to pay it off in June, then we not only have to pay the $30.37, we need to pay the interest, which was 50 cents. So we have to pay $30.87 if we want to pay it off. So you always have to remember to keep adding that interest rate. But the first one, if you would pay it off, there's no interest on it. A few other questions. So this is our last payment to pay it off. If you want to find out how much interest was paid, now this interest rate was not very high. Most percentage rates on charge cards are about 17%. And that's not annual, that's monthly. So take that 17 times 12, that's the annual rate. But this was a very low percentage rate. To see the interest, just add the interest column up. I had it added, but okay, you get 5.63. Hopefully I added right. But if you have any questions on this, just comment below. And this is how your credit card statement would work. Thank you. That will give you the interest that you owe. Oh. Damn it. Can we start over? All right, can we start over, please?